Welcome back to MTG Timewalkers, the channel where we walk through the history of Magic the Gathering one set at a time. I'm your host, MeatMoto27, joined today by Yasmin, who has her own Magic the Gathering YouTube channel called Glitter Blossom, which is better than my channel.
Oh, you flatter me. Also, my name's pronounced Yasmin.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to learn. Today we're playing Revised Edition, using slightly changed decks from one of the first regionals ever held for Magic, and I'm going to be running white-black aggro against Yasmin on like a blue-black control deck, basically. I don't think there's colors being splashed in there anymore other than blue-black, right?
Didn't you put some bolts in here or something?
I don't remember. I think I might have taken them out because it just felt like Terror does most of the same thing, and your win con is huge flyers and rack.
Oh, so then we just have a random Mox Ruby in here.
I mean,
cool.
Mox Ruby is just because it's a 0-drop free mana.
Yeah, that's cool.
You have enough expensive spells that you'd want to run all Power 9. It's honestly good enough.
Valid.
Okay, so we'll roll the dice. Okay, you won the die roll, so you get to pick first or second. I'm assuming first.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna go first. Alright, I will choose to keep this hand.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep this hand as extremely passable to good. I'll move the turn over to you.
Passable to extremely good.
It depends where I draw, because I think that this is a good start, but it could peter out really fast after turn 1.
This is a fucking excellence. Alright, Island, Mox Jet, we in this shit. Your go.
Love starting on a Mox and a land.
Yeah.
The true original starting hand, but I've got one better. So I've got Scrubland, the black-white duel, Mox Pearl.
Oh boy.
Then I will play Black Lotus.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to crack Black Lotus for 3 black mana. Then tap Mox Pearl and Scrubland for 2 white. Then I will start by playing Raiders.
Okay.
Followed by Mesa Pegasus.
Okay, resolves.
Followed by Benalish Hero.
Okay, also resolves. Damn.
Then I will pass. True old Magic. This is probably the best start that this deck can actually have.
Jesus, where the fuck is my Wrath of God? I'm gonna tear the Pegasus.
Yeah, that's fair. Getting rid of a flyer is relevant.
Oh. Okay. Let's try to deal with this bullshit. Alright, okay. So, I'll play a Swamp. Damn, I thought I would have more time. Shit. So, I'm still not I know nobody's really clear on how banding works. I know it's basically, Siberian said something like, you win any combat, but so kind of relevant to my interests.
Yeah, so as I understand it, when I'm attacking, if I attack with a creature with banding, it can band with other creatures with banding and up to 1 creature without banding. And then I get to assign damage to blockers instead of... I think that's how it works. I'm not really sure how that's different from how it works right now, but maybe I get to assign blockers? I'm not entirely sure. Give me a second to find out. I'm going to look up banding Magic the Gathering, and we're going to learn together, because I'm sure most viewers even don't necessarily understand how banding works. Yeah, so as a player declares attacks, they may declare that 1 or more attacking creatures with banding and up to 1 attacking creature without banding are all in a band together. All creatures in an attacking band must attack the same player. Planeswalker... Okay, yeah, so basically it just means that they're team attacking, essentially. So if you block any creature in my band, it's treated as if you're blocking the entire band of creatures. So
Okay.
in the case of the board right now, if I swung with Benelish Hero and Urg Raiders and you block just Benelish Hero, I would be able to assign damage as if you were blocking both Urg Raiders and Benelish Hero.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah. So it's pretty strong. It makes Benelish Hero a lot stronger than just being a 1/1 for 1.
Yeah. You know what? I guess we're just gonna play to the board. We can't really do much else. Hi.
Hypnotic Spectre? I mean, yeah, that works.
Yeah, we can't block, but here you go.
I can't block Hypnotic Spectre either, so...
Yeah, but you're the aggro deck.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna play a Swamp, and I will play Savannah Lions.
Oh yeah.
Then I will swing with Urg Raiders and Benelish Hero in a band.
And I will take 3 damage.
Okay. That's all I've got.
Awesome. Sorry to the viewers, by the way, if you can hear the puppy in the background. It's my neighbor's puppy. Actually, I'm not sorry. You are blessed.
Yeah, that's way better. In the background of mine, you just hear my really loud laptop fan that I can't properly edit out, so...
Oh no.
Dogs are much better than laptop fans, in my opinion.
Alright, we're gonna swing with Hypnotic Spectre.
Okay, I'll take 2. I lose the last card in my hand, which was a Swamp.
Alright. We're going to tap Mox Jet to play the Rack.
Ah, shit. Okay, so that is going to be pretty bad for me because I don't have a hand anymore, and I'm never going to have a hand again, I don't think. Well, Hypnotic Spectre's on the board.
Yeah, I'm just kind of racing you now.
Yeah, it's like an aggro matchup, except you're not playing an aggro deck.
It's like an aggro matchup, except I'm playing good cards.
I mean, when you're right, I guess. Okay, so I'll take 3. Lightning Bolt every turn. That's not a particularly good card, but... I mean, I have no way to get past Hypnotics, to block Hypnotic Spectre, so I might as well just play it, because it's either that or it gets discarded, honestly.
Yeah.
Then I will swing for 5.
Okay, I will take 5. I really hope I draw some kind of answer, because I can't really race you as it stands.
Then I will pass.
Okay.
I mean,
Untap.
I'm dealing 5, you're dealing 5, and technically I'm at slightly lower life than you, so...
Oh! Alright, oh yeah, you are. Yeah, you
because
are.
you can deal 2 with Hypnotic Spectre and then 3 with the Rack every turn, because Hypnotic Spectre basically prevents me from ever having a hand again.
Okay, well, this is going to be amusing. First, we're going to swing with Hypnotic Spectre.
Okay, take 2.
2. You are now taking 7 damage per turn.
Okay, this is really bad. I think I'm about to lose.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have done. I got too distracted being in the lead last turn, and I didn't do it. So everyone's gonna yell at me, but whatever. Oh no, wait, they can't see my hand.
They can't see your hand, and okay, so I take 6, and I drew another scrub land. I think I lose. I'll swing, even though it doesn't matter, and then proceed to the concede step.
Alright.
Because 2 Rack is unbeatable against an aggro deck. I'm starting to learn why this aggro deck lost. It's almost like Rack is extremely good against an aggro deck that dumps its hand into a bunch of small creatures.
You did play like 6 cards from your hand turn 1.
That is true. I dumped my entire hand turn 1.
There are no sideboards, are there?
From what I could tell, there were no sideboards at this point. I think they didn't introduce siding, from what I can tell, at a competitive level until the first World Championship, which is the next video after this. But before that, not really.
For all you attentive viewers who want to know what my misplay was, I just didn't Ancestral Recall when I could have.
You had Ancestral Recall and you didn't use it?
Listen, I was holding up Counterspell in case you drew something like actually playable. And then I just kind of forgot to recall in your end step.
Okay, this hand is...
It didn't matter.
It really didn't matter, no. Okay, this hand is keepable enough.
Alright, let me see my hand. I still have never cast an Ancestral Recall, so I guess, I don't know, we'll see.
You could have forced me to draw 3.
I could have, yeah. Jesus, this hand is so awful, but it's super ambitious and really funny, and I kind of want to keep it, but I really shouldn't.
Okay, I'm going to make the same mistake twice. I'm going to play Scrubland and Black Lotus.
Oh, such a mistake.
Then I'm going to Lotus for 3 black, float a white, and I will play Mesa Pegasus and Urgrators, and pass.
Well.
Let's hope that this aggressive crack Black Lotus and drop 2 creature strategy turn 1 pays off this time.
Well, I'm going to play Island and Mox Emerald, because it's just, yeah,
It's just free
whatever. Yeah. Then I'm going to play the Rack.
Yep. Okay, well, at
Then
least
I'm
I'm not
going
taking
to
damage
play the
yet.
Rack.
Okay.
Yeah, so, good luck playing cards, buddy, but I'm still losing currently.
Okay, so I won't take damage yet, because I'm at exactly 3 in hand, which is nice. I'll play a second Scrubland, and then I'll swing for 3.
Okay. We will take 3.
And I will pass.
Awesome. Okay, here's hoping I draw some black mana. There we go!
Uh-oh.
Never didn't
I'm
have it.
smelling a Mind Twist. Is that what I'm
Oh,
smelling
God.
here?
I wish, dude. Ugh. Here you go.
Okay, that's what I like to see.
No, I literally just kept a hand that had at least 1 land, 1 Mox, and 2 Racks, and none of the other cards mattered.
I mean, that's not a bad hand, very honestly. I mean, if you top deck one of your 4 Mind Twists, this is an incredible hand. Because then I just start losing because I take like 6 damage every turn.
But you see, the other 2 cards in my hand were black, and I didn't draw a swamp until now. So it was
Well, it ended up paying off. The greed paid off. I'll swing for 3.
Well, force your hand a little. I don't know. I'm gonna
Terror the Mesa
you.
Pegasus? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll take
Oh.
2. It slows it down a little. I'll pass.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. Okay. Really hope I top deck like Brain Geyser or something. That's not Brain Geyser. Okay.
So another black source. At least you can play Hypnotic Spectre or Royal
All
Assassin.
right. Starting next turn, you can't attack. Well, yeah, but
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna Swords to Plowshares the Royal Assassin.
oh wow, I gain a whole life. Okay.
And then I'll swing for 2.
All right. You fool. You've played. Oh no, you still have 3 cards in hand.
Yeah, I've just not been playing cards because I don't want to take damage from your 2 racks.
Oh.
If I start playing too many cards, I'm going to lose. I'll pass.
I mean, yes, but I would really appreciate if you lost, actually.
I mean, I'm not in a great position with 1 Urgrators against your board. You have a much higher quality of top decks and ability to just shut me out by mind twisting me. Or that, I mean, that works too. It's a little slower, but...
Yeah. We'll just shock you each turn for a while.
Okay.
Maybe pressure you dumping your whole hand so I can wipe your board with that 1 artifact.
Oh yeah, Veneral's Disc.
Yeah, that.
Okay, let's see. I'll play Benelish Hero, because I need creatures. Then I'll swing for 2 with Urgrators.
Okay.
And pass.
Cool. I have so far accomplished barely anything this game, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright. I will play an island and pass to you.
Note that you do have to disrupt the Acceptor on your turn, so you can do it now, I guess.
did.
During the end step.
I completely forgot. I'm so sorry to all the viewers who are now going to yell about how bad a player I am.
Okay, I'll discard a Plains, and that's going to
Cool.
deal me 1. 2, 2. So I'll take
2.
Get shocked.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
gonna start losing my hand regardless. I just need to start getting guys on the board. Play another Benelish Hero, or attempt to
Nice.
at least.
Yeah, it resolves.
Okay.
I'm not
Last card in hand's not counterspell. And then I will go to combat and swing for 3.
I'm not countering a 1/1, but I am destroying a 1/1.
Okay, that's
good.
good.
Well.
You'll take 2 at least, so there's that.
Yeah. Alright.
And then I'll pass.
Please give me a...
I'm taking a lot more damage next turn.
Yeah. Brain Geyser? Brain Geyser? That is not a Brain Geyser. Okay. We will...
Scepter.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll discard another land. So I
Alright.
really don't need too many more lands right now. Okay.
Here you go. We'll talk you.
Okay, I'll take 4. Okay. We'll swing for 3.
Okay. Thankfully, you're not playing like Giant Growth or some shit. You're not just like randomly splashing green.
No, if I had splashed green and red for forked Giant Growth, which is how I beat Gao in the Arabian Nights video, is I forked a Giant Growth on something, on like a 1/1 flyer, I think.
That's amazing.
Get
Alright.
+6/+6 and I'll pass. That's all I got.
Easy. Okay.
Just gotta stem the bleeding and hope I can outrace you.
Well, we'll have you do your best.
Just gonna keep discarding lands that I don't need.
Yeah, that is valid. You go.
Okay.
Shock you twice again.
Take 4.
Oh,
I'm at 10, which is not great. That is a really good draw. Okay, I'm going to disenchant one. I'm going to disenchant one of the racks. That's the smart choice. If I counterspell, yeah, I mean, okay, that ended badly. So now I'm gonna take 6 next turn. I'm gonna swing for 3.
Okay, I mean, 3 is a lot.
It's not enough though. Not when I'm taking 6 every turn.
No, I just like patronizing my aggro opponents. It's really funny.
You know, I'm playing aggro, so I probably deserve it.
Okay, so you can't kill me next turn.
Nope.
But I kill you in 2 turns regardless.
Yes.
Okay. So then the correct move is...
discarding the last card out of my hand. It was balance, which not super useful here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it would stop me from, like, countering your shit, I guess.
Yeah, but I would have been taking a lot more damage earlier, so that's why I chose not to use it. It's an iffy situation. I just had to sort of bank on you not having a counter spell.
Yeah, that's super valid.
Okay, take 6. That's not good. That is
you can sword your own shit, right?
I can what?
You can swords your own shit to try to stem the bleeding, right?
Technically, but I don't think it's enough, and I don't have swords, so... I'll play Mox Pearl, because it's going to get discarded otherwise anyways. And I will swing for 3. And,
add insult to injury.
Terror of the Venalist Hero. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Well, there it goes,
And,
I guess.
This was the last card of my hand. Ooh, I should reveal it for proper etiquette. Reveal hand to Mikomoto.
Oh my god, Mahamoti Jin. You could have played it anytime, but there was just no reason to, because you're already in... Honestly, a double rack is insane. Against...
It is. Jesus Christ.
Especially with 4 Mind Twists, because even against a deck that can draw a lot and isn't dumping their hand, all you have to do is draw a Mind Twist for 3, Mind Twist for 4, and you just win the game.
I have a new appreciation for older decks. I thought it was all like kind of like just bullshit that like was really questionably designed, and it is, but it's bullshit that's really questionably designed that I enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, I think outside of some of the really out there shit like Power 9, a lot of the cards are... I can really understand where Garfield and his original team were going with their designs, like cards like the Rack or Disrupting Scepter or something. Mind Twist, not so much. That's a little less excusable, but...
And I still never got to cast Ancestral Recall because of my foolish mistake in Game 1. So we're just going to have to wait till I play the deck.
Yeah,
Recall is the deck, right?
yeah, it's called the deck, and it's just basically, I think, every good card that was legal at that time, more or less, and some less than good cards to fill the space. But
That's really hot. Okay,
yeah, and at the very least, the opposing deck there is Zoo, which is a way more coherent aggro strategy than whatever this is. I think that just over the last few videos, I'm not entirely convinced that aggro was playable in the base set card pool. The creatures are just really bad.
Yeah, I think maybe decks like that might have. So I am saying, I'm like talking out my ass. There are people who know way more than me about older formats, but it seems like the decks like that might have maybe seemed more playable because Theory was so like in its infancy back then, and people just looked at strong above rate cards and were just like, yeah, this is good, but I have Terror and a generic mana board wipe, and I'm not even playing Wrath of God because I don't need to.
Yeah, very honestly, like, reading the article by the guy who ran the deck that I based the deck you're playing on, he said that most of the event was just people running, like, Mahmoni Jin, Crawworm, and Shivan Dragon just because big numbers. And a control deck and this deck both just absolutely dump on any kind of deck where your strategy is curve into a large vanilla that maybe has flying.
So since the very olden days, Timmies and Tammies have been bullied by spikes.
I mean, basically, because I don't think that Garfield ever expected spikes to exist. I think he specifically designed his games for Timmies and Johnnies.
That's super... Like, you know, when you're designing a game, you don't expect the game to become played by hundreds of thousands and then millions of people worldwide. That's kind of unrealistic.
Yeah, especially when there was no precedent for a competitive TCG before Magic. It was the first one, you know? So, like, how could he have known? And I think by around the time that the tournament this matchup is based on happened, which was maybe it's still under a year from when the game came out, was when I think people started realizing, oh shit, maybe some of these cards are too good. You know?
Yeah, I very much understand why they would have designed cards like the Power 9 for a game that they thought was just going to be fun and casual, because like all those board games you just play at home, they just randomly have blowouts in them just because it's fun. It's cool.
Because it helps lower skill players, because maybe they just randomly pulled Black Lotus in the pack. And I think he also never expected any kind of secondary market to ever spring up, obviously, which just completely destroyed everything. But maybe it's interesting. I like this matchup, honestly. I think it's a cool matchup, and I think if there were sideboards, it would be more interesting. They just didn't really have sideboards at the time, but
yeah, I think if the deck list that you're going to give me is going to be doing some questionable shit like splashing green for a single copy of Regrowth, can we change that too?
Maybe, but I'm fairly certain that the next lists are actually pretty decent.
Oh,
this one I think was specifically bad because the guy had built a deck expecting Arabian Nights and Antiquities to be legal, and then got there and found out that they weren't, because there wasn't really like a way to find out until you showed up at the convention center to play the event. So he was just like, well, I have Phantom Monster in my collection. I guess I'll put that in the deck.
Listen, 4-mana 3/3 flyer sounds a lot better than most other older creatures I've heard of.
I mean, it's like in probably the top 10 of creatures in the first set. And I don't...
Imagine building for the wrong format and then going into the room and finding out that most of your competition is Shivan Dragon and winning the whole event.
Yeah, because from what I understand, the reason why they did that is because the expansions were so low print run at that point that most people couldn't get them. They didn't allow them to make it more fair, which means that they probably didn't allow it because a lot of people just sort of showed up who'd bought 15 or 20 packs at their like local comic book store or something, and then slapped together a deck with big numbers from that. So the people who'd actually been playing the game for a while would just dominate that event.
Okay. This is really fun. I'm looking forward to being on here more. And hope everyone enjoyed. Make sure to check out my channel. I upload videos of myself being bad at standard and historic sometimes. Bye!
Yeah, they're on an actual legal platform, and the link to her channel will be in the description down below. And then we'll go into the deck profiles. And we're back in with the deck profiles. First off, we've got my deck, which is a white-black aggro deck. As you saw in the games, it didn't quite work out the way I think I'd wanted it to, which partially is because the matchup just wasn't great, since it's a deck focused on dumping your hand against a deck focused on burning the opponent huge amounts of damage when their hand is dumped. In addition, I never saw things like Winter's Orb or Mind Twist. The creature removal like Terror, it's just not really useful in a matchup where your opponent isn't playing that many creatures. So for Yasmin's deck, we have a blue-black control list. This is definitely a lot cleaner. It gets run all of the Power 9, which is a pretty huge boost. 4 Counterspell, 4 Terror, Hypnotic Specters, Disrupting Scepter, and obviously those 4 copies of the Rack, which really did all the work in the games that we played. As you saw, they were just dealing huge amounts of damage. That combined with the various control elements and discard outlets just really keeps the pressure on and prevents the opponent from really ever doing anything before you just completely outrace an aggro deck. That's it for this video. Tune in next time where Yasmin joins me once again for the first ever World Championship approximate recreation at least. See you next time.